What's up YouTube? We're back with another episode. For those that don't know, I'm Dan. We post videos on a Tuesday and a Sunday evening. Looking a bit like Rudolph. Spot coming. So we're live from home. It's Tuesday morning, and today's job we've got to go to. Cadent have been out to reports of a gas leak. They've isolated the meter, found the gas leak on the flex from the meter, so we need to repipe that. And whilst they're there, they've found some other problems. A vertical flue not clipped, where the flue goes through the ceiling to the attic, no fire guard or whatever it's called. One of them. The meter's not bracketed. One of them. And we've got some flue clips, even though I think it's an alpha. They are a baxi. No one had alpha in stock. Couldn't be asked ordering any. The way I see it is, it's a flue clip. I mean, it's a flue clip. So, in case there's nothing strapped said flue to, I think we're going to be needing some of them. So we're going to have to load the van. Don't stand on your mower. It's not big and it's not clever. And it's lucky I'm not big. Otherwise it would have broke. Might be overreacting with that amount of wood needed, but you never know. All these buggers are dead, so all they need charging. And yeah, catch you when we get there. Right, so we're out of the property now. Obviously Cadent have disked this meter. There'll be a blank in this outlet side somewhere, and isolated it. The leak is on this anaconda here. Shouldn't be on anyway. It should be rigid pipe, so we'll cut it off. Maybe around here. That's not going to be very good. Bend it back and into the meter there. And obviously we've got to bracket this to the wall. Might lift it up. There's our cap. That's our new meter union, obviously with a new washer in. I'm going to be pressing onto this, I think, but if you was to solder on it, you want to take that washer out before soldering it up. We need these two back on, because that's where these slot in. So it'll be like that, kind of. This is the beauty about having a magnetic little level. Well, any level really, magnetic, sticks onto stuff like this, obviously steel. But I don't really rate this level, because you have to undo this screw here. And then you can alternate between horizontal and vertical, or plumb leveling, should we say. I can't really do it one-handed now, but that spins, because there's only one button. I don't think it's very accurate, because you're relying on your eye, on that arrow to the zero, if that makes sense. We can get our pencil all through for mounting this now. Recently purchased this little combi driver. It's got hammer action on it, just because it suits the batteries I've got now. This is only a tiny little 2 amp. It's just drilled through them. I mean, they're only common brick, but saves carrying 2 drills about, and it just lives literally. Yeah, there's no bitting inside that. Quite cool. I like it. Now then, before I took this old meter out, I should have done something, I want you to drop it in the comments. The clue is I'm messing with something similar now. So I've just pressed that onto there because I wouldn't get the press gun in without taking the inlet back out, and I've crimped that coupling on there. Get that in the groove, one-handed. Should spin round onto that. Another elbow on there. Get it all tightened up. Alright, so this is the flue we've got to try and clip up. There's a bit of strap band in there, but that's not right. You're not supposed to use that. Not like you're supposed to use backseat ones, but I'm thinking of coming off here with 2 stubs down, getting a bracket there, then off that wall, that rear wall there, and bend the rod off into the bracket to try and catch that angle coming up, and then, if possible, just before it comes through the ceiling above the boiler. I don't want to be near too long. I can feel, you can't see it really, but I'm melting. I am. I mean, there's flies everywhere. So that's that piped up, all connected back up. Clip on the back there. It's done with our tightness test now. I just found that on the floor. Eastman, I think, flue bracket. So they had good intentions. Apologies for the poor lighting, but my plan with this one is to bend this so it's back horizontal and screw it to that wall so that I hold the main support of that. Don't forget to LDF your meter nipple and just around the joint of the ECV where the handle is. I've got a purge and relight. This has been off for about 2 weeks, I believe. There we go. Insert clip some moments later. You can't see it on the camera, but it has relit. Not stayed lit, but it's relit. I always keep these little caps because you use them and lose them. And these as well, just because I'm tight. So that's what I've done with this side. Screwed it to that. Nice and solid. Obviously that's done. Go downstairs now because the swarm of flies, like someone's died in here. I do probably smell like I've died in here though, to be fair. So that up there is where these 2 pieces are going to go, and I'm going to try and get that clip just above the boiler because obviously the ceiling's not supporting it. It'll support that run up there, so if we supported all 3 runs, probably would have benefited from another clip, but I'm happy with that. So I've had a couple of DMs about these ladders, the little giant ones. Can't remember how far they extend, probably don't stay on it, but so that's them as a step. They also do this. Yeah, so they also do that. I think it's 3.2 meters off the top of my head, 3.6, something like that. I've had these about 2 years. The only issue with them, well 2 actually, is this is like a last step warning. So when you stand on it, it clicks in, which after a while is annoying. Ground cue as they call it. But the main issue is they're heavy. So we've just got our bracket on the back wall there in the centre of the flue. I'm going to put this around the flue now. Let's take it off. That. Put this on the back of the flue and get a measurement from the wall bracket to the flue bracket so I can cut down that threaded bar. So that is that all bracketed up. Solid. I've got to service this now and then I think I've completed all jobs here. So that's another job done. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Make sure you subscribed if you haven't already. And this week's shout out, or this episode shout out, is going to Chigs CP Utility Solutions. He's on YouTube. Again, I will post his picture of his channel here and a link to the channel in the description below. So we should all be supporting each other on social media. After this week, after the next few episodes, should I say, that'll be everyone who I watch. If you have got any recommendations, you want me to give a shout out to people, then drop it in the comments and we'll do that. Catch you on the next one.